The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. Field.
DK Metcalf. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seattle.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 41, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the double. Steal, flat. Ready.
2 now on first down. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, the Rams had 3 and 8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 12, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And Walker has it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Runs over it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the
10
line.
cycles.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 29, Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Yellow.
Slot man moves right.
Black ultra. Set.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Blankenship's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
With a stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He lets it fly for Lockett.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down to the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Slide through. Set.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him try to come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37th. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Okay, ready? Green Jack. Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. And it's complete. He's got it zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now it's Smith. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Smith. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
21, Rams 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Okay, right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blue.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now.
Ready.
1 incompletion, 2 incompletion.
Right.
They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Ready up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready, right.
Tua going to run the sneak.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
The 27-yard line.
Got it.
Let's go, man.
Ready.
Tua going to tap this forward on a jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa looking for the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, red. 6. Mega. Hey, go Fury.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Denzel Mims, 27 yards. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Tua going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cut back in! Cut back in! 19 right!
Throwing is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. It's a run with Akers.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you? I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season, but found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Smith. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Smith now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Black Ultra.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tua. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Ivy kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Smith now to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. On the move past the 40. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. You've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the